Well, hello and welcome back to the Town Manifesting Tarot. Glad to have you here. What you see in front of you is what we work with each and every day, 365. I do a brand new reading for you every single day. Holidays doesn't make any difference. I'm here for you. And I mean that literally. I am here for you. Yes, I enjoy the likes, the subscribes, the shares. It's all wonderful. I'm not doing this for money, although if I got enough people signed on and I were to make some money off it, great. That's not my goal. That's not my goal. My goal is to inspire you. Now, you can choose to believe that or not. That's up to you. If you don't, you're a cynical son of a gun, and probably this is not the reading for you. You can leave anytime. I mean this sincerely. That's why I do it every day. I'm committed to it. I'm committed to you. And the reason is we are in a very scary time. This is a time in human history unlike any that we've seen for a long, long time. There may have been other periods like this where humanity was literally on the line. But we're not clear. There looks like in the past there could have been some major catastrophes of one kind or another, and they could have eliminated life on Earth. We're not exactly sure yet. So to the best of our understanding, we are facing a time right now where we could wrap it up for humanity. If the people who have been pushing us for hundreds of years, it's not just the past couple of years. It's for hundreds of years. This has been planned out step by step. No, they didn't know how they were going to get to their final destination. They took whatever was offered or available to them. But over several hundred years, they've worked toward the point of controlling all of humanity. And that's where they're at right now. We call it the Matrix. Okay? And that's really kind of where we're headed. In fact, the meme today comes from the Matrix. Quote, you have to understand that most of these people are not ready to be unplugged, and many of them are so inured, so hopelessly dependent on the system that they will even fight at their own cost to protect it. And you're seeing that all over the place. All over the place. People who stand up to think for themselves, to speak for themselves, are really vilified. Because the people who want to protect this system, one, because they're used to it, that's all they know. Two, because they benefit from it somehow. And three, they're just jerks. They want to keep the system running. What they don't realize is when this system winds itself out, all these little minions, premiers, presidents, cabinet members, secretary of this, that, and the other thing, all these people are going to be gone because they don't want them either. They're useful idiots right now because they support the Matrix that is literally planning on killing them. Bill Gates said by 2050 he wants 90% of the people on the planet gone. It's about 500 million people they'll tolerate. So this matrix thinking that has so many people hypnotized is a major issue. And that's where we come to the center card here. It's the Oracle card, by the book. That's what the matrix is at this point for us. Oh, you got to follow the numbers. Got to follow the numbers. Oh, yeah. You do what you're told. Do what you're told because they know best. That's right. Follow the science. That's bullshit. Follow the money. Follow the greed. Follow the power. Follow the fascism. That's what you follow. Don't worry about the other. And so that's why this card is called by the book. To an extent, that's good. You need some kind of structure in society. But we're not talking this. We're talking matrix mentality. It's like coloring by the numbers. You know, you as a kid, or maybe you have children or grandchildren, and you get coloring books and they have numbers on there and the numbers match to a certain color, and the palette that they have. So they color by numbers and they make a somewhat interesting picture. That's what's happening in this world right now. They have given you the book, they have given you the crayons, they're telling you color by the numbers or else. Now, they don't quite say it that way, although from time to time that message leaks out. What they say is, you're free to do whatever you want, as long as you do it by the book we give you. You can do whatever you want. You can put any color on that picture you want. You don't have to follow the numbers. It's better if you do. Better for them, because it means that they got you hypnotized, they got you brainwashed. Yeah, this has been going on for a long, long, long time. And so we find ourselves in the unfortunate position of trying to work our way out of it. There are some enlightened people who are out there who are pushing the envelope. I ask you please to line up with them. That's the only hope that we have. It doesn't take huge numbers, but it does take a group. By the way, kudos to the people in Europe, the farmers in Europe. Proud to stand with you guys. Same thing for the guys in Texas watching the border for us. Truckers headed to New York City. Again, thumbs up. You're out there, and I'm pleased that you are. Let's go all the way to the left, and what we look at is a card called Judgment. It's an interesting card because it brings in the past, connects it to the present, and then projects into the future. Judgment is a kind of rebirth. It's a new perspective, and you only get it from going back. From going back. Somebody, someplace, something, some emotion anchors you. Now, is that good or bad? Well, this depends on your situation. If it's bad, let go of it. If it's good, bring it into the present so you can build on the future. You know your situation best. I'm not doing predictive tarot reading here. There is no such thing. What I'm doing is giving you potential tarot reading. What is the potential for you? So you need to go back to the past, to something that is either holding you back or can be a bridge to a much better future. That will require a death. There is the death card. Death is transformation, it's endings, beginnings. What you're doing is becoming aware that you've been stuck. You've been unable to move for whatever reason. Maybe it's that thing in the past, that person in the past, that memory in the past has been holding you in mud. You can't go forward, backward, sideways anyway. It's time to break loose, to break free. That's going to be difficult. Doesn't mean it's going to be disastrous, but on some level it's going to be very hard to go, I can't take you with me into the future. You're no good. You've held me down. You know what that is. You know your life best. The next pair of cards are exactly the same cards. That's very, very important. Two different decks, exactly the same card, Knight of Swords. Knights always bring gifts, and swords are thoughts, ideas. So the two together, side by side, tell me you, in going back to the Judgment card and going back to the past, that person, place, thing, feeling, bringing it forward, looking at it again in today's eyes. The Knights tell me that you are in for a revelation. Absolute revelation. It's incisiveness. It's knowledge. It's acting with certainty. Something will be clear to you. You won't have to guess. And in fact, one of the things that I missed when we were looking at the first card, the Oracle card by the book, master number up there, 11 on the right-hand side, 11. That's a master number. That's decision. This is a life-changing decision. Now, it doesn't have to be in an obvious way. Very often, some of the hugest, most profound changes we ever experience in our life are on the inside. Nobody sees them, but we know. So rather than coloring by the numbers, in the coloring book that the Matrix gives us, time to stop doing it by the book. Again, from the movie The Matrix, quote, "You have to understand most of these people are not ready to be unplugged, and many of them are so inured, so helpless, so hypnotized, so dependent on the system, they will fight you to protect it, even if it hurts them." So, you got your marching orders. We have an eclipse coming up on the 8th. I think you're already starting to feel it. There is a very, very, very important decision you're going to make on the inside about something from the past coming forward, re-examining it, and then changing it, improving it, and moving on into the future. Don't be part of the matrix. Don't color by their numbers. Get your own damn paper and draw your own picture. It's your future. That is today's Tao Manifesting Tarot reading. Back again tomorrow with more, of course. Between now and the next time you and I have a chance to get together and do all of this fun stuff, peace and blessings.